Yeah, playing basketball. Good to be back here and just ready to play.
What is kind of going through your mind, like emotions, or is it kind of all kind of put behind you?
Yeah, no emotions to it. It's just basketball. Fam's here, so just excited to come out here and compete.
Nice to come into this game on such a hot streak individually. Like, how do you feel you're playing, and looking forward to showing everyone here what you're doing?
Yeah, I feel like I'm playing well right now. It's exciting for us. We're in a good place right now, somewhere where a lot of people didn't expect us. It's just exciting for us to keep proving people wrong every night. Myself to do it individually, it feels good, but I'm just excited to come out here and compete every night. Got a great group of guys with me, so every night's a good night with these guys.
Are there parallels to the two teams with kind of the way they're playing and the attention they seem to be getting across the league?
I guess, yeah. I see the comparisons. I think we're forever linked, no matter what happens in every facet of the game of basketball. So I understand why it's going together. But yeah, we're two young teams competing to get back in the playoffs, and so you see the comparisons.
How do you feel like you progressed as a defender for 2 times Zach?
I feel like I've gotten better. I think the thing with being a primary guard is kind of having to take on those matchups. And, when I got here, I had Fox and those guys to kind of cover me up defensively, where now I kind of got to figure it out a little bit more. And obviously I'm getting more mature physically, mentally, just learning the game better. So that's helping me be a better team defender.
As a basketball fan and just objectively looking at it, do you feel like both teams got better in a move like this?
Yeah. It's not my decision to make. I guess the only real decision in that is records and what it looks like at the end of the year. And other people's opinions. So, that's up to everybody else to decide. For us, it's just about controlling what we do every day.
Was facing them last year kind of take a little bit off of the specialness of coming back into Sacramento for the first time?
Not really, because it's at home and it's just a little different. It's good to see everybody, but, this year is just, I think being back here obviously will bring some added juice to the game a little bit that, you're back in Sac, so I think it brings that.
Tyrese, what did you do yesterday? I guess when you guys had time to be around and did you get to see some people, did you get to see some places? What did you do being back?
Yeah, so me and Isaac went to breakfast together. Then I went and saw, me and my girl went and saw a friend who's, pregnant, about to have her baby. Might have just had her baby, to be honest. Took a nap, walked over to Chipotle and Jamba right outside the arena. And then went to dinner with Harrison and Mezzi and just some other guys and other people who I've got close relationships with. So it's good to see faces and good to be back.
What do you hope the fan reaction is going to be with you tonight?
Don't know what it's going to be. Don't know. I had a lot of fun when I was here. Love the fans of Sacramento. Obviously, my words have been taken out of context a million times. But what can I do? So I'm just going to go out here, control what I can, and just play basketball.
Would you understand if they booed you? Or?
Yeah, I guess. It is what it is. You can't control anything, so just go here and play basketball.
How's Buddy been just in this time away since you moved over to Indiana?
Man, Buddy's been awesome. It's just, I'm not going to lie. When my first couple of years, I was just being around Buddy. I always loved him off the floor, but on the court, our relationship was a little up and down, and didn't really know how we felt about each other on the floor. But when we got traded together, that made us just become super close. We were already super close off the floor, but now just understand each other better on the floor. And I think that's why he's having such a great season, why I'm having a great season. A lot of it to do with each other's success.
What did it take for you to understand him? What did you have to get about Buddy to get Buddy?
To be honest, just being around Rick more. He's a fresh perspective on us too. When we got here, obviously when I got here, Buddy had already had time here in Sac, so the opinions of Buddy were already made up by people in the organization. So, now being with fresh faces, kind of people getting to understand Buddy, but also me being able to kind of teach some things that I know about Buddy already to people, just helps me understand him better.
Playing along Fox, there's some people who thought maybe that couldn't have worked based off of the sample size you had. Were you one of those? Do you feel like it would have eventually figured itself out?
Yeah, you got two great players who would just figure it out, but not my decision to make, and we're both really excelling away from each other, and I guess you gotta play 2K or something to figure out what it would have been, but I think we're both doing well, without each other, and both excelling.
Is it tough, obviously going against your former team, you have to at least feel a little extra fired up to take it to them, right? Mm-hmm. They traded you. How do you kind of balance that out and maybe not overthink things when you're out there tonight?
Yeah, I mean, just treating it like every day. You know, that's the funny thing is when you want something so bad, you're trying. You know, you might mess up your routine or whatever the case may be. For me, it's just about doing what I do every day. Go home, watch a movie, play the video game a little bit, just mentally prepare for the night. You know, it's just approaching the game every other way. Like, you got to, obviously, I mean, you guys heard Harrison. It's not like every other game. There's some added emotions to it for sure. But, I mean, at the end of the day, we just got to be professionals, just come out here and perform, and that's just what I'm trying to do.
James has been getting in the game against Brooklyn because he knows what they do and their kind of tendencies. Do you feel like you have an advantage yourself tonight and Domas on the other side because of that sort of stuff?
Maybe Domas, but they got new coaches and stuff, and they run new stuff. So, no, it's a little different. When I was here, we ran a lot of spread pick and roll, and here they do a lot more pitching and playing, and that's working for them well. So, I guess tendencies is a little bit more what I'm understanding versus other people, but yeah, I think it helps both of us.
What was it like in the last 24 hours to kind of see the reaction to Andrew's shot and that play and that win?
Yeah, just very exciting for him as a rookie making a big shot like that. You know, him especially coming back from injury too. Just really big for him and his confidence, and I think us as a team as well. We needed that win. We didn't want to drop both in LA, and obviously we got a 7-game road trip or whatever in 12, 13 days. So, you know, you're just trying to approach every game the right way. And, you know, I've been places, I mean, here, right, where, you know, you let one turn to two turn to four, where it stacks. And we're just trying to avoid that to the best we can. And just good to get that little break in there. And now just hoping to take care of business.
Thank you, Tyrese. Appreciate it.